Hi, my name is Kevin Merkel, and I'm a teaching artist with the Dallas Symphony Orchestra's Young Musicians program. If you are a beginner bassoon player, then this video is for you. First of all, bassoon is awesome, so I'm glad that you chose it. And today I have 4 tips for you on how to practice and have a great start even if you don't have a bassoon yet. First, you want to make sure that you have all of your supplies when you are ready to begin playing. And of course, you'll have all the obvious ones, like you want to have your reeds and your seat strap. But one you really want to make sure you have is a water container. And so this can be any small container, even a small Tupperware thing, or a rinsed out pill bottle that's empty. But the important thing is that you are able to soak your reed in water, and there are lots of good reasons for that. First, it makes it easier to make a sound. You sound better when your reeds are soaked, and it also makes your reeds last longer. So you actually save money because you don't have to replace reeds as much. So having that water container is really important. Next, I would suggest having access to a metronome. So a metronome is a device or a program that allows you to keep a steady beat. Okay, so you could get a device like this, and that's fine. Or you might prefer a free option, like using a website or a smartphone app, where you can do all the same things, but for free. So some options would be Metronomus or Natural Metronome, or there are also a lot of other good choices. Third, I would suggest that you get really good and comfortable with reading notes on the bass clef, because bassoon has low notes in the bass clef. So we have 5 lines, and we have 4 spaces in between those lines. And so to remember these, for our 4 spaces, we can think all cows eat grass for A, C, E, G, going up. And then for the 5 lines, you've probably heard good boys do fine always, or there are other fun ways to remember those 5 lines, like great big dragons fly around. Okay, so just knowing those bass clef notes gives you a really good head start, and you'll be reading your music a lot faster. To get some practice on that, I would suggest some free websites or apps, like musictheory.net has some really fun games that'll help you to get really good at reading those notes really quickly. The last thing I would suggest is some breathing exercises. So as you play the bassoon, obviously it is a wind instrument, and we got to use our air to make our sounds. So using your metronome that you have access to now, we want to set that beat. And then just to get started, we can practice with the sizzle sound, tss, like that. And then as we breathe, we want to breathe with our whole body. We want to feel our stomach and diaphragm expanding outwards for big quality breaths. So we're going to breathe in for 4 and then sizzle out for 4, like this. So out for 4 is pretty easy. So challenge yourself by breathing in for 4 and then sizzling out for 8. And then breathe in for 4, sizzle out for 12. See how long you can keep going. So hopefully these are some good, helpful tips for you on having a good, successful start on bassoon. Good luck.